Dalton Atkinson with the Cultural Artifact Speech of 2018 for ASUMH. Real psyched and stoked to be here. I would like to present to you the cross. This is something that has been fundamentally a moral piece in my life. It's kind of the centerpiece that's held everything else together. I used to live in such destruction and chaos, came out of a place of no belief, and now view the cross as my cultural artifact symbol of hope. If not for that cross, then I wouldn't really have anything to stand for. And remember, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, right? So I want to show 3 different pertinent ideas of why this cross is such a symbol. It's such an amazing historical piece, and it has so much history behind it that it kind of blends in the foundation for other cultures. There are many things that separate cultures from each other, and one of those things is the language. One of those things is different spiritual beliefs, if any at all. And then the other thing is usually something a little bit more racial, but I don't want to endeavor into that at all. While I was growing up, the cross was something that a gangster wore, and it looked cool on a chain. It was something that was on top of the church, and I never put any kind of real concrete meaning behind it until the point where I was sitting behind bars, and Jesus Christ literally saved my life, still does every single day today. But that cross to me now is more of a confrontational tool. It requires somebody to put morals into their actions every single day. And in my personal opinion, when somebody has a moral that they follow and a core value and belief system, it's what really defines them as a person. So that cross makes that definition loud and clear throughout several different groups of people. Just like the Jews in the Quran, or just like somebody's national flag. The cross is the Christianity national flag. So one of my main points is that Christ dying on that cross made it so personal to some people that they chose to use it as a symbol of hope, such as myself. But some people don't see it that way. It was introduced into the world for pagan religions, and that was around the 2nd century. And now that cross is used as a tool for Christianity just because he put himself and his morals on the line and did that for us. So at this point in time, that cross means to a larger amount of people what he has done for us. It means that we can strive to move forward. It means that we are separated from several other sects of people depending on what we believe in foundationally. Within a culture, there are several different types of beliefs that somebody can follow based on their surroundings. When we choose to put ourselves in a place where symbols of hope are constantly in use, such as that cross, we're able to look to it and realize that we do have another way. We don't have to struggle. We don't have to be angry. Personally, in my life, just to recap on that a little bit, I used to be a really bad person without morals. And any kind of moral that I did have was based on what was already surrounding me to begin with. 25 years old, spent most of my adult years locked up. I found Jesus Christ in that penitentiary. He was also in prison, so were all the apostles, and everybody that made that symbol of hope a real thing for everybody that does believe in him. It gave me something to look forward to. It gave me the perception that maybe what I went through versus what he went through wasn't so bad, and I have the audacity to open my mouth and complain about it. He got whipped, beaten, dehydrated. He was stuck up to be humiliated by the Romans in front of everybody for what he believed in, and yet he didn't open his mouth one time to stop it. And today, one of those morals that he gave me was that heart to not quit. I cannot see quitting when trying to strive towards a goal. Helps me out in college a whole lot. Helps me out in life a whole lot. Helps me out with my marriage a lot. It even helps me not kill my dog sometimes. But I wanna just tell you exactly what kinds of things that about the cross that made it such a personal item for Romans to be the capital punishment artist. They would use cypress wood, which cypress wood only grows in certain sections of the world, but it's one of the hardest woods that you can use. It's very heavy, very dense, thick material. They would use that cypress, lay it down, and altogether it would be approximately 300 pounds. It came in one stake, and then the cross member you were supposed to carry, and it fit right into a slot. And by the time they nailed your hands stretched outwards, and both of your ankles in cross fashion were nailed straight to the base of that cypress, you were fit up there just like a puzzle. So when you're hanging up on this thing, you've carried 100 pounds, almost a full mile from the jail, all the way to that stake that you're destined to be on. They put a human up there to be punished with more than just physical pain. They put him up there to be culturally decided against. They put rebels up there, anybody who didn't believe in what they believed in. And that's what this world does to us when we don't have a symbol of hope. I believe that every culture has a symbol of hope. It doesn't always have to be the cross. I'm not saying that at all. I'm open to everybody's perception. But what I am saying is that my personal belief in Jesus Christ, what he did for me up on that cross, made that such a real thing for me that I enjoy having it. I wear it. And when I need to know that I don't need to give up in life, I look to that. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. This has been my cultural artifact speech. Really appreciate it. Been a hell of a year. And I just want to make sure that everybody knows that if anybody wants to reach out to Christ and learn about him and who he is, let me know. Hit me up on this channel.